Hi everyone, my name is Yasemin Arsin. I work as Academic Relations and ELT Coordinator in Istanbul office of ETS Global. So I'm basically responsible for student and teacher outreach for the TOEFL IBT, GRE, general tests, and also TOEFL Essentials. So most of the time, I'm responsible for the outreach to teachers across the world, not only in Turkey, and also test takers. The TOEFL Essentials test is an affordable, convenient, and engaging English language proficiency exam that measures the 4 core language skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And with this test, we use a multi-stage adaptive design in about 1.5 hours. There is also an opportunity for students to showcase themselves beyond the test. For example, at the end of the test, they record an unscored 5-minute personal video statement, which allows them to introduce themselves to admissions officers by showing their unique personality. The TOEFL Essentials test was created to provide an option for students who prefer a different testing style, but still want the quality and fairness the TOEFL brand delivers. TOEFL Essentials appeals to a large, diverse population of students who may not be inclined to take the TOEFL IBT test, but still need to fulfill an English language requirement for their education, training, or work program. In the market, there is a need for a test that provides a combination of accessibility and affordability that students value with the quality that institutions trust by educational testing service. The TOEFL Essential test, in this respect, is the first of its kind to offer this ideal combination. The TOEFL IBT test is accepted and recognized worldwide, and a lot of people are familiar with this name. So let me explain the differences and similarities between our two tests, the TOEFL IBT and the TOEFL Essentials test. The TOEFL Essentials and TOEFL IBT, including Home Edition, they are high quality, valid, and reliable measures of English language proficiency that measure the 4 core English language communication skills: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. So both of the tests measure those 4 English language communication skills. And they can each be used independently for high stakes admissions decisions. The differences between the TOEFL IBT and the TOEFL Essentials tests allow each test to stand apart from one another and appeal to different types of students. Some key differences of these 2 high-quality English language tests are in the tests format, design, content, delivery. So the TOEFL IBT test is a traditional PACE test, for example, with longer tasks and a more immersive experience, typical of an academic environment that can be accomplished in about 3 hours. On the other hand, the TOEFL Essentials test is a faster PACE test with shorter tasks and engaging experience that can be accomplished in about 1.5 hours. When we come to other differences between our 2 tests, the TOEFL IBT test uses carefully pre-selected content that is 100% academic English context, which directly measures students' ability to communicate in English in a university environment. On the other hand, the TOEFL Essentials test uses 50% academic English and 50% general English context that adapts to students' proficiency level, which directly measures the foundational elements of English language proficiency, such as vocabulary, sentence construction, etc. As a last difference, the TOEFL IBT test is delivered either online in a traditional test center setting or can be taken from home with the TOEFL IBT Home Edition. On the other hand, the TOEFL Essentials test is only offered online through at-home testing that is monitored 100% by a human proctor. When there was the outbreak of Corona at the beginning of 2020, ETS came out with a timely solution, which is called TOEFL IBT Home Edition. And for the TOEFL IBT Home Edition, ETS is working with ProctorU, a Proctor provider company, let's say. So with ProctorU, they provide human proctors. So there is a human proctor monitoring the whole process of testing, and at the same time, ETS is using artificial intelligence technology so that security testing security can be maintained. Because ETS is a reliable and worldwide recognized testing and assessment organization, test security is one of the core values for us. That is why it also works in the same way for the TOEFL Essentials. So there is ProctorU with a human proctor and also artificial intelligence. We monitor the test takers, and at the same time, their test sessions will be recorded from the beginning to the end. This is how it works. ETS is a worldwide known testing and assessment organization. That is why a lot of institutions across the world trust the tests by ETS. And now we have TOEFL Essentials test next to the TOEFL IBT. So how can students decide which test to take? This is a very good question. Each test provides unique benefits for the test taker, and both the TOEFL Essentials and TOEFL IBT test can help students achieve their goals. The test they choose depends on their testing style and preferences at the same time, and students will prefer a faster paced, shorter test, around 1 or 1.5 hours, with more shorter tasks and engaging experience, prefer to test from home. And if they would like to showcase their personality through the personal video statement, so they can choose a highly affordable test, which is the TOEFL Essentials test. So on the other side, aspirational students who prefer a more immersive test experience, typical of an academic environment, they can prefer having the choice between testing at a traditional test center or maybe from home. And they can, with this way, they can highlight their academic English language proficiency, and they can choose the TOEFL IBT or TOEFL IBT Home Edition. The TOEFL Essentials test fee varies by location, but it is about half the price of other major English proficiency tests. So the test fee is around 120 American dollars, or in some locations it is less. Institution sets their own English language scoring requirements. TOEFL Essentials scores are reported as bands. In each section, students will receive a score from 1 to 12 in full bands. So the overall score is the average of the section scores, which are reported in half bands. Vocabulary knowledge and sentence structure or foundational skills are also measured and reported in percentiles. Another benefit of TOEFL Essentials in terms of scoring is students will also receive My Best scores, which combine their highest section scores from all TOEFL Essential tests within the last 2 years. This shows their best overall performance, and it can also help them achieve their goals sooner. This is a very important question, actually, because the TOEFL Essentials is a new test. But on the other side, the TOEFL IBT test has been around since 2005, 2006. But at the same time, both the TOEFL Essentials test and TOEFL IBT test will not only help students achieve their academic goals, but also show admissions officers students' ability to succeed in their programs. TOEFL has provided high-quality English language assessments for nearly 6 years and also trusted by admissions officers worldwide. Who is it essential for, or what is it essential for? This is a great question. Having knowledge of the English language is essential in today's world, right? Not only for studying abroad, but also for university study, training programs, immigration, employment, career advancement, and so much more. English opens doors to global opportunities, as we know, and our tests are part of that journey. The TOEFL Essentials test combines all the essential ingredients: quality, convenience, simplicity, flexibility, credibility, and also affordability. TOEFL Essentials is just what students need to help them get to where they want to go. We would like to offer two options for potential candidates and aspirational students all around the world, and we would like to provide accessibility, affordability, and also convenience of testing. That is why they can check our website for more details. For registration and some other details, how testing online works with the TOEFL Essentials test. So they can go to our website, ets.org/TOEFL, and when they enter this website, they will see the TOEFL IBT, TOEFL Essentials, and some other elements in our testing and assessment. So they can check our website and they can have detailed information about the tests.